everyone, so today's video is going to be the finale for my pan of every color project pan. So I'm doing this project pan with a bunch of other people, so I will leave the playlist link down below so you can go check out their videos as well. And basically this project pan is highlighting black owned brands and also inclusive brands. So most of my products are from black owned beauty brands, but I also included a couple that are from just inclusive brands. So I do have 8 products here to show you, and this project was over the span of about 2.5 months. So I have made some good progress on a couple of these products, and I've actually hit my goal on 7 out of the 8 products. So I will show you my progress and also just go over what my goal was and if I hit it or not. So the first product we have here is this Beauty Glimmer Shadow. This is in the shade Iced Latte, and my goal was to use this 15 times, but the first update, so for this project pan, we did an intro and then one update, and now we're doing the finale. So there was only one update for this project, and I wanted to use this 15 times, but after the first update, I had only used it 3 times. So I said in my last update that I would be happy if I got 10 uses out of this, and I did get 10 more uses since the last update. So I used it 13 times in total, so I technically didn't reach my goal of using it 15 times. This is what I have all over my lids today. But yeah, if I used it twice more, I would have hit my goal, but I did get some pretty good use out of this still, and I did really enjoy using this. It's just a really nice bronzy shadow. You can build it up to have a more pigmented bronze base, or you can sheer it out just to be more of a glitter topper. So I really like this product, and it's really versatile. And I do also enjoy these kinds of single shadow lid toppers, and the reason I didn't get much use out of this, or as much as I would have liked, is because I also have a ColourPop Super Shock shadow in my normal project pan right now, so I use that sometimes over this. Now, the next product I made some really good progress on is the Beauty Grandiose palette, and this did come in a BoxyCharm. So before this project, I hadn't used this really at all, but my goal was to use it 15 times, and I did exceed my goal, and I actually used this 29 times, really just so I could hit pan on these shadows. So I did pick a couple kind of focus shadows, so I wanted to get 15 uses or either hit pan out of these shades Jasmine and Patchouli, and I don't know if you can tell, but I did hit pan on both of them, and I actually hit pan on Patchouli, which is just a really light transition shade. I hit pan on that one first, which I was really surprised by because usually it takes a lot longer to hit pan on mattes than it does on shimmers. And then this shade Jasmine I also hit pan on, and I use this as an inner corner highlight and also a brow bone highlight. So I was pretty much just using these 2 shades in this palette, but I did also use the shade Clove as a blush a couple of times, which I really liked. It's more of a bright peachy blush. And I also did, I think I only did like one look completely using this palette, so using some of these bronze and pinky shades. But overall, I did really enjoy using this product, and I'm really happy I was able to hit pan on 2 of the shades in here because I don't have pan really on any eyeshadows in my collection. I have pan only on one other eyeshadow, and that's in my ABH Soft Glam palette. So these are some of the only pans or eyeshadow pans in my collection right now, so I'm really excited I was able to do that. And then the other eyeshadow palette that I included in this project is the Colored Raine Queen of Hearts palette, and this is one of my favorite eyeshadow palettes. So I did hit my goal of using this 15 times, and the focus shades that I chose for this palette was the shade Crown, which is like a metallic duochrome icy shade, and I use that mostly as an inner corner highlight and also a brow bone highlight. And then the other shade I focused on was Royal Prerogative, which is just a really nice transition creased shade. And then the third shade that I wanted to focus on was the shade Duchess, and that's just a deeper brown shade, which I used mostly as a liner. Sorry, this packaging is so reflective. But yeah, I didn't use many of the other shades in here really at all, mostly because I was focusing on the Ace Beaute palette and I really wanted to hit pan in those shadows. So I didn't use this as much, but I did hit my goal of 15 uses with this, so I'm glad I was able to get some use out of it. The next product that I also hit my goal on is this Juvia's Place Concealer. I'm in the shade 21, and right now this is a little bit too light for me, but I did make it work. This is what I have underneath my eyes right now, and my goal was to use this 20 times, and I did. The first update I had used it 8 times, and then since the last update I have used it 12 times, so I did hit my goal of 20 uses. And this was not that it was difficult to use. I do enjoy this concealer. It's a more full coverage concealer, but I wanted to reach for the concealer that's in my other project pan right now that I'm trying to finish off. But I forced myself to use this the past couple of days just so that I could hit my 20 usage goal. But I do really enjoy this concealer. It's a really nice full coverage concealer, but it doesn't look dry and cakey under my eyes. So this is a concealer I knew I already loved, and I do really like Juvia's Place and would like to try more products from them. And then the next product I also hit my goal on. My goal was to only use this 10 times, so it wasn't too difficult to hit that goal. This is the Fenty Beauty Mademoiselle Plush Matte Lipstick, and it's in the shade Single. And I do really love the formula of this. It's a matte lipstick, but it feels super comfortable on the lips, and it stays on a really long time, even though it's not drying or anything for a matte lipstick. So if you like that matte look, but you can't find a lipstick that is like matte but not dehydrating, I would really recommend these. And I was tempted to buy a bunch more of these because they did have a sale, and I believe they are still on sale, so I would really recommend these if you're interested, if you like matte lipsticks, because these are super comfortable. They stay on a really long time, but they don't give your lips that dry and crusty effect. And then the last 2 products we have are from Inclusive brands. So the first one is from Bobbi Brown, and this is their Crushed Oil Infused Gloss. This is in the shade Force of Nature, and sadly Bobbi Brown is not cruelty free, but I bought this off of Poshmark before I went cruelty free. So this is just a really sheer oil gloss, and it pretty much just feels like a gloss, and it doesn't have much pigment to it, so really any of the shades in this formula probably look pretty much the same. But I did hit my usage goal on this, which was 20 uses, and that really wasn't hard. I basically just use this as a like reapplying lip oil. So like in the morning when I do my makeup and I put on like an actual lipstick, when it wears off, I wouldn't put on that same lipstick. I would just apply this to kind of refresh my lips. And this was really easy to use 20 times, and I also didn't count the times that I reapplied it. So when I used it like 3 times in one day, that would only count as 1 use. So I definitely got to 20 uses pretty easily with this, and even exceeded 20 uses. But I do really enjoy this, the way this feels on my lips. It's just really nice and hydrating, and gives that tiny bit of pigment to your lips to where it looks like you actually like tried and have something on your lips. So I do really enjoy this, but sadly it is not cruelty free, so I would like to pan this at some point in the future, but obviously there is a lot of product in here. And then the last product we have from a Inclusive brand is from Cover FX. This is their Monochromatic Blush Duo in the shade Mojave Mauve. And this is just a really pretty pink blush. And I do really love this blush, so it wasn't hard for me to hit my goal on this because I enjoy reaching for this blush. And I like that it has a matte shade and also the shimmer shade. So sometimes I would apply the matte shade, but then find that I wanted just a little bit more shimmer, so then I would go in with this, or I would even just go in and mix the two sometimes. So I did really enjoy using this, and my usage goal was to use this 15 times, so I pretty easily hit that goal. It wasn't too difficult. I didn't really have to think about using this and like force myself to use it. I just kind of used it easily and incorporated it into my routine. So I do really love these blushes, and I would be interested in trying more shades, but I don't know, they're really expensive, so I definitely wouldn't buy them full price. I did get this off of Poshmark for a really good deal, so that's the only reason I bought it. But I do really love this, and I'm glad that I have it in my collection. So that is it for this project pan finale, and I'm really excited because while this is ending, and I'm actually posting this a day early because I am also going to be starting a new project pan on Tuesday, so I'm really excited to start that. And let me know down below in the comments if you guys are doing any project pans and what items you're trying to pan right now. So I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And I do post new videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, and also sometimes on Sundays. So I post 3 to 4 times a week. So if you want to see more from me, make sure to subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notified every time I post. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.